I made a promise, and I'm going to keep that promise.
So I'm going to talk like this for the whole part that I'm currently recording. So welcome back, all you furries and pups and realmers and mythical creatures. The whole shebang. We're here playing more Realm of the Mad God, and today I'm going to make sure that I don't die. So it seems there's a whole lot going on in Realm. We recently discovered that there's a lot of updates. It's actually quite interesting because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's go over here, away from all the people who want to kill me. I really don't have time for another lawsuit right now. I'm already dealing with like 20 or so lawsuits. This recent guy got really upset at me because I went ahead and I kicked him in the head. He was obviously lying, though. That's the thing. He told me to put the fries in the bag. And that's bullying. I myself have never told anyone to put the fries in the bag. I've never done something like that. Ever in my life. When someone asks me if I've ever done that, I just say no. It's honestly just a form of self-defense. The guy whose head I kicked in, metaphorically, honestly deserved it. I mean, come on, smell the daisies. The guy is clearly a bully. I ended up jumping on his car, and I pulled out a .22 Magnum pistol, and I unloaded it into his head. I saw he had a wife and 2 children. So I grabbed one of the kids and I swung him around like I was a tornado. And I flung them into oncoming traffic. The mom kinda overwhelmed me. So what I ended up doing was I ran over to her as I was biting on my hand. And I pelted her in the face with 8 .22 caliber bullets. Because she's equally as much to blame for the bullying. Honestly, when I was going away, the cops tried to arrest me, but I told them that I was autistic. So they let me go on a warning because that's usually how New York PD is. As long as you tell them you're autistic, they'll listen and let you go. Because if they don't, it's discrimination. So I went down the street and I saw there were these people reenacting the Civil War. And I told them, I said, hey, put the fries in my bag. And they turned and aimed their guns at me. Whether they were loaded or not, I honestly didn't know. So I pulled out my .22 caliber pistol and I unloaded into all of them. The police showed up again and they told me to stop. But I didn't stop because I actually enjoy the thrill of watching the life fade from their eyes. I'm really glad that I'm autistic because I get away with stuff like this all the time. I ended up going to a bar right after this, and I got myself a few drinks to get the shakes off. What ended up happening was I was no longer shaking, but this thing walked up to me and told me something about pronouns. I just looked at the thing and I told it, I said, "Get away from me, you freak." And I pulled out my .22 caliber pistol and I unloaded my whole magazine into the tank. The owner of the bar tried to kick me out of the bar, but I told them I would sue their ass if they even tried. The owner of the bar tried to tell me that I wasn't allowed to do that, but the person was clearly trying to bully me, so I also told them that I was autistic. And the bartender understood and just let me go. I was honestly a little drunk at the time, so it really couldn't be held against me either. It's like 2 layers of protection in terms of like a bulletproof vest and a thermal blanket. Speaking of bulletproof vests, I was then going into a store and there was a security guard at the front of the store and they told me I wasn't able to shop there as I was intoxicated, but I'm not an alcoholic. So I told them that I wasn't intoxicated and I only had a few drinks. Because I'm young, I can still drink, and I can still have fun. And that's exactly what I did, was I just still continued to have fun. But they continued to try to get me to leave the store, and I told them I was autistic, and they said they didn't care. So I pulled out my .22 caliber pistol and I unloaded the full thing into their head. The cops showed up again and told me that I wasn't able to be like that. But I told them, I said, look, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And they understood and let me go. Sorry, I really gotta focus here. There's a lot of shots going around like the other day that I was doing. People just don't understand what it's like to be autistic. And no, I'm not teasing autistic people. I'm not like that. It's just for me, I personally am... Oh. Oh, gotta really focus here. Come on, let's kill this thing. So close to death. There we go. Going through the portal now. Thankfully, we made it. Speaking of drink, I actually have my drink right here with me. So I'm going to drink it now. Looks like they're going to do something up there. I'm questioning if I should even follow them or not. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Might as well. I mean, I'm young, aren't I? I'm allowed to have fun. Speaking of fun, I was at a carnival the other day, and I saw this person who stole my hat one time, and they looked at me and knew that I knew who they were. So, with that confirmation, I ended up pulling out my .22 caliber pistol, and I unloaded it in their direction. I may have hit a few families or something, I don't care. I really don't, but they all looked sad, and I told them to blame that guy. The mom was really pissed. But I told her that I was autistic, and I was currently drinking, and she forgave me. I mean, come on. Her kid only took 2 bullets to the chest. That's about it. It's really not a big deal. I don't know why they make it such a big deal. That's all it is. It's nothing big, nothing major. Besides, they need to let me know if they're gonna be in the way or not. These stone guardians remind me of all of the escorts I've been sleeping with recently. Because I don't shower too often, and people say I stink, but I don't. It's called pheromone maxing. They really need to learn their internet culture. Pheromone maxing is a good thing. I mean, women should be attracted to pheromones, like colognes, so why not the other spectrum? You know, why not? It is so confusing to me. I'm really glad that I'm friends with Mr. Beast. Such a cool guy. He genuinely cares about me. Doesn't use me for views or anything like that. He never even took part in the death of someone either. That never happened. He didn't get charged for anything, so that means nothing happened. It was all just a lie to get him and his brand taken down. Like, he didn't even have any part in the whole ordeal. I mean, sure, I've been laced a few times, but there's a lot of people in New York. And there's a lot of bullies out there who want me dead. I couldn't even go to Canada because my life was threatened. Mr. Beast has my whole interest in the best of his mind. Oryx is just one big bully. Oh yeah, we're going in here. Heroic Abyss of Demons. Reminds me of all the bullies in New York. I'm going to kind of push the boss a little to try and get some more damage done. Oh, typey or type. Rip in alcohol. I'll see you in heaven when we get there. Now I need to drink more. Where's my fucking drink? Let's see, any dungeons? No. Looks like there's some gear there. Let's see if there's anything for me. I don't think there will be, but just to make sure. Oh, I forgot to feed that. Whoops. Oh, I almost forgot to look over here. Oh. Okay. Rare dust? Oh, they're just changing the names. Omnipotent. Oh, that's right. I have more over here. Looks like this is just more feed power. Now, I would equip these, but I didn't get it on this character, and I want to make sure this is as legit as possible. Okay, let's go. Undead lair, I don't know. Doesn't seem like too many people are realming right now. Susan Lover reminds me of Monsters vs. Aliens. When the blob says Susan, it's a very funny part. My favorite part, actually. Oh boy. Open Gangnam Style. Open Gangnam Style. Nachi undayo dian doing yoja. Alright, let's see here. More bosses need to die. Speaking of, I went into the War Actors Memorial reacting thing, and I loaded the cannon with an actual cannonball, so it really represented what actually happened back then. I saw some guy totally blow up, and I couldn't help myself, and I kinda had to pleasure some things. Sometimes I regret telling that McDonald's worker to put the fries in the bag. Because I too feel cursed. It's just torture. That's all it is torture. I noticed that the hitbox is a lot larger than before. That's actually a pretty nice thing. Wow, look at him run. Just like me running away from all the people trying to kill me. I would go in there, but I don't see a lot of other realmers going there. Oh, they said they're going to rush it. I don't know, though. Alright, let's try. I wonder if they're going to do best and then not, and finally Gab. I really do wonder. I had to send my $800 gaming straw in to get fixed because the straw stopped sucking. I saw something lodged inside the straw, and I don't know how to get it out. This game is oddly satisfying. Seeing something move and then it stops moving gives me this sense of power, control. I once did a experiment with hamsters and control. I took all my hamsters and I put them into a cell just small enough to where they could move side to side. And then I would tell them my name every time right before I would feed them. But then I started to have them do little dances. And I would say, dance. And they would try to move. They didn't get it at first. But when they started to starve one by one, then they started to do a little bit of a jig. I ended up learning that with hamsters you could control them, and so ever since then I developed a communal mindset in between all of them to where they had a stapled set of ideals as to how to get food. They developed a sense of hierarchy between them as to who could move left and right the most vigorously. And I started to play into it, and I would feed the ones who did that. more than the others, and they all revolted against that one. It made me feel so powerful. I felt like I could rule the world or something. I now have over 400 hamsters in a giant padded cell, so they can climb up and fall from the ceiling if they choose to not be there anymore. Oh, look! It's one of my favorite people in this whole game. This is Ugnaski. He's one of my favorite people. Genuinely. This dude, this human being, has been such a good affluence in my life in terms of Realm of the Mad God. They're genuinely such a good person. They're a lot better than Mr. Based, for sure. Yeah, they're really, really helpful. Like, genuinely so helpful. Whoops, sent that in the wrong chat. A little topsy-turvy, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're genuinely one of my favorite people, if not my favorite person from Realm of the Mad God. I always get a little socially awkward when talking to people. I hope he doesn't think that, like, I don't want to talk to him or something, because I do. Here, I'm gonna continue to talk to him. They're genuinely such a good person. They've taught me a lot about the new realm of the Mad God. They even helped me learn Moonlight Village. Very, very nice of them to go out of their way to help me learn the game. Yeah, Ugnaski, if you're watching this in this very moment, I just want to say thank you for all of the help and everything you've done for me. Genuinely. I'm only doing this voice because I promised in the last part that I would do this voice for the entire part. But the sincerity is still real. Ugnaski is the genuine representation of what a good uplifting gamer is like and entails in personality and character. Speaking of characters, I went to Disneyland recently. When I was at Disneyland, I saw there was a few people there who have also commented on some of my TikToks. But the comments that they did weren't very nice. And honestly, I see them as bullies. So I pulled out my .22 caliber pistol and I just aimed at them and scared them away. The Disney staff showed up and they tried to kick me out of the park, but I told them I was autistic and that I would sue their ass if they even tried to kick me out. So they let me stay. When I was at Disneyland, there was this little amusement thing where you would throw a ball and someone would fall into a bucket of water. But instead of throwing the baseball at the target thing, I looked over and I saw a little boy who was staring at me. Now, to stare at someone, that's really rude. So I took it and I chucked a fastball right at their face. The dad was really upset at me, but I told him, I said, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and I'm autistic, so you have to calm down. And he did calm down. He learned his place on the hierarchical ladder of mental stuff. Not gonna say that word or finish that sentence properly because I don't want to get canceled. Which, if you really think about it, to be canceled just means that you're now being the talk of the party, further boosting search results of your name. So maybe I should become racist again. I mean, I've never said the N-word ever. No one has video footage of me saying the N-word out, especially next to a train stairwell that leads to the underground train station of New York. I've never said that. Whatever you do, do not look up World of T-shirts says the N-word. Because it's all AI. Don't ever look up Joshua Block says the N-word. Oh. Ow. Why are these enemies trying to hurt me? I've never done anything wrong to them. I don't even know them. Yeah, that monstrous grizzly is not the best thing in the world. It's honestly such a difficult boss. Oh, but the Well of Souls, now this is something I can get behind. Oh my god! No way! Are you kidding me right now? Holy crap! Whoa! This calls for a drink. Wow. Genuinely crazy. Might as well take a shot at resurrected armor. That reminds me of the Realm Gooners. It was the first guild I was a part of. Very cool people. Never any issues. The only reason why I left was because I was giving other people a chance to have me showcase their guild. But unfortunately, came across a lot of bad people. Oh! Whoa. Oh. I'm feeling really lucky right now. Is that all you got? So easy. Let's get this bread. I'm really glad I got all of this stuff on me now. Genuine. Whoa, how cool. They have the lights around them, underneath them. Looks more realistic. Let's bounce. Oh. The drink is getting to me. So I have to drink some more. Just to level it out. Layer of Draconis would be really good right now. But I don't think anyone's going in there. Uh-oh. Got a lot of things on me, chasing after me. You know, it's really upsetting because I only make 400 grand a year. I should be making 20 million a year. It's awfully upsetting. I'm really glad I got a Realm White too. Very neat, very cool. Let's go kill the pumpkin and its mooning pumpkin buddies. Alright, gotta go. Because they're gonna kill it before I kill that thing. I applied to work at a slaughterhouse recently. Just to try out seeing what having a job would be like. And that was the closest thing that suits my interests. My job would have been, if I got it, to look at the cows that have just been slaughtered, hanging upside down, going down the thing, whatever you call it. I don't know about this one. Let me call this one, see if people show up or not. Alright, let's see if anyone went in here. Alright, let's go. Wow, look at that. That's very cool. Very excited for that. Doesn't seem like the most overpowered thing, though. Maybe I can use this as crafting material to form the spell. Because I really, really, really like... really like wizards. I was playing Skyrim the other day, and I have a mod that lets me have a .22 caliber pistol. I just go around shooting the pistol at everyone. Oh look, it said my name. Very cool, look. Very nice. Whoops. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Pour me something tall and strong. Just like a hurricane. I'm going insane. Pour me something tall and strong, just like a hurricane, 'cause I'm going insane. It's 12 o'clock somewhere. I know I want to be friends with Daniel Larson, but he's too cool for me. I feel like me standing next to Daniel Larson, people would be more attracted to looking at him than me because he's a model. I'm not. I could be a model though, but I just choose not to be because I'm having fun right now. Let's go to the cemetery. Reminds me of the time I went to a cemetery recently to mourn one of the victims that I plowed my entire .22 caliber magazine into. Sometimes I like to just stand over their grave and watch them. Imagine what they look like now. It's almost like a trophy. Because that's how serial killers get caught, is they keep trophies on their person. But how can I get caught when my trophy is 6 feet below the dirt? One of my favorite pastimes. Oh yeah. Let's see where they're going now. You can't run from me. No one can run from me. Have you seen how fast I can run? When you're drunk, you don't feel as much, so it makes running after people much easier, at least in the long run. I've met some really fast sprinters in the day, but they never could outlast me in terms of cardio. I'm very glad I got this, because that means I can most likely get the spell if I can get my hands on the schematic for it. You know, I farmed the spell for like 3 weeks and never got it. 3 whole weeks and I never got the spell. Genuinely had me so upset. I was so mad. So I decided to go on a walk, and I was walking down the street, and someone looked at me and asked for my autograph. I told them to come back to my place so I could have a pen that was proper, because you don't want to sign in blue ink, because they can just press that onto something else. So they came to my place, and I showed them to the back, and I locked them in the closet for some time, and made them sing my song 80 times over. It was more of a control thing than anything. I wasn't going to hurt them. But then they told me they were tired of my song. So I made them sit in there for a little too long, because I didn't realize that the stomach eats away at itself. So I guess their stomach acid ended up eating through their organs. So now my house kinda smells a little bad. It's honestly their fault, because they should have just played along. They'd still be here singing my song if they didn't say anything bad about my song. Whoa! Oh my god. Holy crap. This is a lot of loot. This is literally insane. Oh, but the defense is really low. Get that dopamine before I go. This Sigma werewolf wishes it was as Sigma as me. But it's not. Wow. The hitbox on this thing is really big. It's really nice. Pour me something tall and strong, just like a hurricane, 'cause I'm going insane. Oh, the Skull Knight. Let's try to take this thing out before they get to the bloody heart. If you've never tried to eat chicken hearts, you definitely should. It gives you a sense of authority and power. Because an ant can't kill 100 chickens, but you can. Oh my god. Get away from me. They're hurting me. I'll get there at some point. I'm sure soon. I just don't want to teleport over there if there's a whole bunch of enemies that haven't been cleared. See, like this. Makes me feel unsafe. I feel scared. Alright, time to try and get some hits in on this thing. It looks really cool with the graphics up. Genuinely a privilege I didn't get to experience when I was using the laptop. It was somewhat outdated. Ooh, a Lost Halls. Oh, I'm an hour and 6 minutes in. Whoops. Here, let me at least go and kill some things. I really should be making 20 million a year. 400 grand a year is not enough money. Alright, time for Oryx's castle. I have to let them know what's going on. I have to let them know how I'm feeling as well. In New York, concrete jungle, wet dream tomato. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York! There's only 11 people in here. What happened to everyone? Okay, straight to Oryx. I'm going to sue his ass. Gotta make sure everyone here is lifted and boosted in their spirits. It's always spooky when these things stack right on top of you. Very terrifying. Oh. Very glad someone had an incantation on them. I have to play this really safe at this point. I feel so spoiled right now. Every time I get drunk, my game doesn't start to lag. Wow, Oryx is moving fast at this point. Making me really scared. Oh my god, get away! So spooky. Had to help out the team because there's not too many people in there. Or should I say realmers? That's probably what's best. Very cool. Alright, let's go. Let's go put this away. We'll end the part. Well, everyone, I just want to say thank you for all your support in the series. It genuinely helps. I have to go and drink some more. And, I'm having fun as I'm young, as they say. We're almost at 8,000 fame, so we've officially passed the halfway point at 7,500. And, I'll see you all in the next part when we get there. So, yeah. Go drink some water. Take a shower if it's been a few weeks. You may want to eat some food if it's been a few months. And most importantly, take care of yourselves so you can game yet another day. And if you smoke cigarettes or drink alcohol, try to reduce your consumption to 0 if possible. And I'll see you in the next part when we get there. So bye-bye, everyone. And I love Joshua Block. He's very fun, entertainer. It's, yeah. He's a great guy for the most part. Just misled by social media and the influence of listening to comments. So, alrighty. Bye-bye, everyone. And take care of yourselves. See you in the next part, during the next part. When we get to the next part, at the point in time of the next part, when we get there in the next part. So, bye-bye.